Yeah. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody, to the Spiritual Tea Time. I am Marrian Efua. This is our weekly podcast. We'll be coming to get some spiritual insight, learn some things spiritual, and also about how to manage ourselves. Okay, we got money coming around. Okay, that was a good card. So come on, bring 5 friends, 5 frenemies, 5 people you love, and let them know we're here doing Spiritually Speaking with Sister Efua. Get your answers, get your clarity, get some direction and guidance, and learn a little bit more about the spiritual side, and you can tap into yours. If you're watching me on Sister Efua page or IAMA EFIMA's page, you need to come over to Spiritually Speaking, the actual page, Spiritually Speaking. Yeah. Last time I was here, I talked about the message I got about the month of August, that it's about fertility. And when fertility for me don't mean, a child, fertility for me means that I'm going to have an abundance, I'm going to have more than enough, right? So we saw that feminine body, we saw the envelopment and the wideness of her hips. There's a lot you're going to have to hold on to. But I wanted to talk about today, like this whole idea of like sneaking the spirit. Like I'm really in the middle of writing another book about this whole thing of the ancestors and the spiritual families and all and angelic forces. We got to really think about that. So you got to be forthright. You got to know what you want to take. You got to know what you want to do. You got to be willing to harvest. You got to be willing to harvest. And a lot of us are not willing to harvest, but we want to enjoy the harvest. The oracle card that I chose that fell out today that chose us is this one. Can y'all see? It's a money tree. It says you're in your bag. So your focus should be on how you're going to establish yourself financially. The number is 32. That's 5. That's transformation. So now your mind needs to be on how do you secure yourself financially? How do you secure yourself financially? How are you setting yourself up to be able to be okay? That's what I heard. So it also can mean that you're finally getting serious and you're going to you're going to look for a job or you're going to accept a job, right? It says element is the earth, new job, side hustle, physical gift, direct deposit hits. This card means that there's an opportunity to make money. The universe is dropping hints about where you thrive in money matters and where you can make the greatest return of your efforts. It's up to you to take the opportunity that presents themselves. And didn't I just say something similar to that? So we learn it. I'm telling y'all, spirit is the best place and the coolest place you could ever be. Like I used to think other stuff that I did was cool. But now that I've been resting in this now almost 45, 47 something years. So I've been resting in this. So now I'm just like, whoa, the message is clear. You got to start taking care of you. You got to get about your money and your stability. You cannot thrive and be on your ascension scale if you got to depend upon somebody else. And I'm not saying don't be in a relationship. What I said was become dependent. I can rely upon someone. I can have an expectation for someone. Hope y'all catching the difference. It's all about the words. It's all about the words. Yeah, a person can be dependable, but I'm not going to depend on them. I depend on myself, and then I depend on myself to choose the right people to be able to work with me, grow with me, heal me, love me, whatever. Welcome in. Yeah, you. Spiritually Speaking, I'm Sister Efua. Go ahead, do me a favor. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the live wherever you are. Throw me a couple of hearts or something. Let me know you're here with me on today. I want to remind everybody on September 12th through the 14th, I'm going to be hosting a retreat called the Soul Sabbatical. Right in Arizona. You'll be able to come and spend all day Friday, all day Saturday, and about 3/4 of Sunday to spend some time with me. If you want extra day, you would have to But the biggest thing is that it's an opportunity for your soul to have a sabbatical. When you take a sabbatical, you're going to go study or you're going to stop studying and you're just going to kind of relax. So your soul is saying, let me relax. Let me not be worrying about everything else, trying to keep your body and your mind okay. Now let the soul chill. right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at 3 different paths for you. It can be one for rest and relaxation. It could be one for ancestral or trauma relief. Everybody's going to do ancestor journey. I shouldn't even say it like that. Everyone gets that opportunity to do an ancestor journey, you can actually address the challenges, the vocabulary, the energies, you know, in a way that makes you more in sync with, in alignment with who you actually be. That's what I said, just like that. Yeah. Also, you can always book your private time with me if you don't want to. Splash spiritual soul spot. All right, y'all. So let's get busy. So like I was telling y'all, I just kind of got that message of like, you know, harnessing, buckling down, being real clear on what you're doing. Because there's a bounty coming. Like you got to make space for stuff, which means you got to let go of stuff. And I think that card money bag says something about new opportunities. Are you going to be able to accept them when an opportunity presents itself? Some of y'all, you know, we just kind of looking too much at other people too. We don't want to make a move because we're afraid the other person won't be able to go. Well, if they're supposed to go, then they'll be able to bust the move, whether it's right when you make yours or not. You know, it didn't say you guys were fused together and that every step of an upcoming or a come up has to be identical, but it should be consistent movement. Like it shouldn't be somebody moving and then somebody just standing still. Absolutely, positively, so it is. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about today. There's some good things coming. Just quit. I ain't gonna say that today. I'm gonna wait for my academy. What is the academy? I have an academy here on Facebook, and we meet offline, online, and we talk about deeper things in the spiritual, about spirituality, our lives, topics that we want to cover, right? And so I'm going to remind y'all again, you have to take time. I know I said it on Monday. You have to take time to let things germinate, like settle in your mind what you hear, what you see when you get readings and all that stuff. You got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared. That's why I told y'all last week, taking 4 and 5. Sometimes you take too many baths, you're going to cross yourself up. And you won't be removing anything except for a little bit of you that you're going to need. So that's why I said, knowing what you're talking about, that's what the academy is about. Right? No, you don't learn nothing about, again, y'all watch my page. Y'all know what I said, African traditional religions and practices I do not share with anybody who does not have that heritage. But I can help you do yours, figure out your stuff, like what they did in your line. That's another thing too, right? Wait till my next little book come out. It's a good topic because it really speaks to how we let so many things take over our mind. You know, we get preoccupied with things. And so we wonder why we didn't, I felt that, but then you didn't respond to it because we've been taught that whatever's in your mind and what your feelings got to be a certain, you should be angry, you should cry. Those are the main 2 emotions we always see the most. That's the reinforcement. That's the mess with you to get your reticular activation, to retrain your brain that every time a situation like this occurs, you evoke this particular emotion. That's all of us. I'm telling you, the people that lived in the 1700s to about 1850, them people, they were diabolical. They were planning for things that they had no clue would ever come to pass. But their wishes are still present. Their wishes are still present. Their intentions are still being reciprocated over and over and over again. So let's do this. I see about 6 or 7 of y'all in the room. If you type your question again, I think it's Sister Sister Efua page. If you're on that page, you need to come over to Spiritually Speaking or join us on our YouTube page, which is called the Spiritual Soul Spa. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm uploading some more things. We just haven't released them yet. So just get ready. So go ahead and type your question, one question per person, one time you type it. I go in the order in which I see it. If you miss your reading, then all you got to do is come back, right? And look for when I have your question up on the board. So I'm starting readings. I'm going to end this early today, but I'm starting 50. So you can start at 50 minutes in, 50. You can start where say, let's say 12 minutes in. And then now you'll know that the reading started at 12 minutes into the program. Yep. And I'm helping y'all because I need y'all to be like on this technology because I got to learn it too. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, nobody's. Okay, there y'all go. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Sierra. Okay, this is the first question. It's a lot of energy changes. He's got some frustrations about just being a child. Something with school and friends or something, nothing major, but he's just trying to really balance out. He also is witnessing what he's witnessing, right? Children can see and hear, and they also can feel. It's not only adults who have the ability to be empathic. You're born empathic. All of us are. Some of us have different degrees. And Kwanzaa Kajufu said that the pineal gland in a young boy is much stronger between the ages of 12 and 16. So if he's in that age frame, he is extra sensitive and heightened awareness of shifts, vibrational shifts, whether it's by emotions, whether it's by environment, he probably responds to that. So it seems like your son might be one of those children that are very bright, but they isolate, Yeah. So did you leave any comments? Hang on. Okay, there you go. Good. Yeah. So just kind of buy into it and don't let it go. Yeah, that's what it is. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, a lot of y'all got some okay, I know I feel some kind of energy, but here's what I want to say to you is that you too, your cells are responding, and they almost don't believe it because you've made promises before about upgrading, changing, growing, expanding yourself. That's what I got for you. I got that because that some of the things are about to happen for you and they're going to happen very quickly. You want to control it so that you can create an excuse to counter it. You're moving very well. Things are coming your way. Go and enjoy yourself. I don't feel like it's going to cancel. It'll be fine. It's also you're going to be on your own, kid. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah. Well, one got a lady going with you or coming through that you really kind of want to see, or she's like your hangout person. She might end up canceling on you. But I see you going very well. Y'all looking cute. All taking photos. Okay, it's cute. Yeah, when you pulled in a lot of directions, what that means, when you get pulled in a lot of directions, what that means is that your spirit's trying to tell you to make decisions better. You got to make decisions better. You don't have to do everything just because they tell you, oh, the house gonna get painted and and the landscaper gonna come and do the landscaping. Like you don't start just like, okay, whatever. You like, let me make sure, you gotta do that more. You gotta be decisive, Kanisha. You gotta decide what you want to say, and the results you want to happen. You can't do it out of fear. Yes, your son is. But I wasn't going to say that online. But thank you for sharing. Mm-hmm. It always show you with some type of case, like a case like you would have food in on display. Don't know if that's your thing. Also, you really ready for change. You really ready to walk away from your past. And that's not easy for you at all. Because he like, how's she gonna dare have okay. Enjoy yourself. And like the kind of like the just for you is like to really focus on you, focus on your energy. I get it. Something about a business, or maybe you make cakes or bread or something. Make sure that that's coming and falling on you. Whatever that ideal is, it's going to hit. Yeah. You're going to be fine. So this month, focus on the general message that I gave, and then focus on what I just said. What message from my ancestors to give? I've been seeing them in dreams, and then I wake up when I'm trying. Then wake up when trying. Okay, that means you're resistant. Like you're so fearful. Okay, that's who that was. Okay. All right. So when you deal with your ancestors, if you waking up when the conversation is about to happen, that means you're being resistant. So just go to bed and tell yourself you want to hear the conversation. You want to hear what they have to say or see what they want to show you. Yeah, there is a woman and a man here. Charles. Is that a TH or a CH? So they're here. Okay, Tamisha. Thank y'all for being here. I did. I saw it. Hey, gorgeous. I'm good. Yes. So that's what we're doing today. So Nova, if you want to put something in the question in the comment box, you can. Reminding everybody, listen, if you're in the Bay Area, we're trying to do a first weekend of November inner healing retreat. If you're in that area in California, you need to book for the retreat that's going to happen in November. I'm only going to come out to California only if there are people there. Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah, I only want to do that if it's going to be people. And so September 12th here in Arizona, if you can get to Arizona, the 12th to the 14th, you can have the experience as well. But both sites are very limited. Like, it's not like I got a big, 20-room house. No, the house is 6 bedrooms. Well, 5 for y'all. So it's 2 beds in 1 room. What does my ancestor want to work on? Am I coming? Okay, for your birthday. Build your confidence back up. People pursued you and they want you to be around when they're doing stuff, because they know when you're around, you're either going to tell them what to do it for them, or you're going to have somebody else come and support them. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day. So something as important as this, you just wanted to make sure people were there. But you got to keep going forward. Like you Yeah, you just got a great heart. You gotta try to buffer that. Try to buffer this whole thing with the give, available, unless you really, really, really want to. Yeah. I'm nervous about starting my business and my ex. I'm tired. Right. He gotta go. He better go. Yeah, you going forward. Don't stress. That's why I think Spirit is telling you to go ahead and do it so that you can be less accessible. Please commit if you guys are into. Okay, yeah, for the retreat. So that's good. Hey, welcome in. So that's the type of thing I'm talking about. You got to know yourself. You got to know what you want. You got to know why you want it. You got to know what it's gonna be like when you get it. Oh, that's a spiritual law, the law of manifestation. There's 12 universal laws that affect it. I'm going to manifest. Manifestation requires a lot. You just can't wait. Oh, I decree and declare that we're going to have a new car. Yeah, but it also requires you to say what type of car, when, what color is it, what are the amenities. I put a video out that talked about standards versus what you value. John DeMartini says what you value, what you value, you prioritize. So if I value something, I'm going to be very specific about it. You know, like my guy was like, she knows she doesn't eat any of that. So you can't take it out and give it to her. Like, because he values the fact that if I eat something that could harm me, so he valued me. So he wanted to protect me. Okay. You understand? So you just keep doing what you do. I meet my grandmother's cousin. I met my grandmother's cousins. Is there anything Barbara wants? Oh, okay. Okay. So everybody trying to get a mediumship. Let's see if Miss Barbara will come through. She got her hands on her hip like this. And she kind of standing back in her legs. Did she wear a short wig? Kind of thick. Hello? Are you there, my dear? Are you there, my dear? Is that your person? Who was called Tiny or Timmy? That's why I don't like doing them on these lives, because I can never, because if this thing goes out, I don't have anyway. Is there a message? Take your time. It's not what they told you. So you might have somebody who's not being honest. It's not. She said it's not what they told you. Okay, this woman is who's here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like they're just more concerned about you just kind of giving into stuff that really doesn't benefit you. You're doing a lot for other people again. And they can't reciprocate. And I understand you're doing things to be nice, but sometimes you got to be less nice. You can be nice at 75%, 80%, but not 100%. Only on Tuesdays after 3:00, that kind of stuff. And then hold people accountable to pay it back. All right, let's keep going. You listen to Spiritual Soul Spa. This is our station, Spiritually Speaking with Sister Efua. It happens every Monday and Wednesday. here, same time, same place, 1:33 p.m. on Arizona time zone. And you'll be able to join us. Hey, Shawnee. Okay, that was the last question. Okay. Yeah, that was the last one. I did Nova. I told Nova. Girl, if you don't come on, I'm seriously, when I saw you, you was like sitting there and it was like, okay. You got to accept who you are, Nova. You got to accept who you are. Because you got a lot to offer. Tamisha, I see your name, but I don't see no. Oh, did you put the question on the name? You know I ain't got my glass. Let me see. And I saw Kanisha's and I got Tiara's. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh no. I know you're gonna have to learn, baby. You're gonna have to try it. Only way you're gonna do it is if you give it one chance. Give it, let me try it out. Maybe you don't do it for a little bit, but you remember now I see something. Okay, well, I don't see y'all questions. Okay, thank you. Have a great day, love. You're welcome, gorgeous. You're welcome. I have some great ideas. Looking for validation, please. Anything you got about foods I can. Oh, okay. Okay. Foods for her. I feel like dairy is one of the things that gets you, and also you, and and like bread. Something you're doing with the bread is messing with your stomach lining. When things are acidic, it's best to put a little something dry there or flush it out with water right away so that, what's it called, bromine that's inside of the pineapple won't tear up, burn up, mess up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's like, yeah, your health is fine. It's just, and watch the amount you're eating too. I also heard that too. I also heard that, Melanie. Something about the amount you're eating. But I always say, just make sure you're taking care of you. Where you late to, girl? Oh, you mean late to the thing? No, I see you trying to at least lessen the number of times you jump in to save people, either with conversation or resources. I see you trying to get better at that. Yeah, you look good. Is there another position you're going for? Or what is it about you? Because it shows you making decisions and sitting behind a microphone. It shows you sitting behind a microphone. Little ones to be in the courthouses. Yeah. So if you're about to go run for something else, it should be profitable. Or you're applying for a different job. Mm-hmm. Oh, I surely didn't see that. When will the job reach out? They just renewed your time off work? They just renewed your time off work? Because I feel like that triggers them not knowing how to handle you, which works to your advantage. You applied for someplace else? Mm. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you ain't gonna get that for at least. You keep flashing a number 2, but I really want to tell you it's 12, like December. But I know there's no way they can keep you that far because that's over 12 weeks, and they would have to have a hearing. So yeah, in the next couple of weeks, you should hear something about that. My goddaughter's birthday is today. Anything from her? Oh wow. Yeah, wow. She just flashed. Okay. Margaret Moni is another name that's coming through. Kind of like just talking about seeing them dancing or doing something. So if somebody's playing with some horses, just let them know she was there. Yeah. She's saying some stuff about her death, like how she died and why she died. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Wow. Y'all got me on a journey with that one, Jacqueline. It's gonna be nice though. It'll be nice. Don't stress. She was taking me down the list and showing me everybody. And she was calling out names. Yeah. She's definitely been watching people. She said, but I'm learning so many new things up in here too. And she also talking about your ankles. Do you have a problem with your ankle? You got it. Okay, yeah, you can. Yep. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, I wasn't feeling how I didn't like how I was feeling. It felt, yeah, earlier last month. Okay. I see. Okay, they gave you a work from home position first. Okay. Hmm. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Then take it in a different context because it might be, I got to hear it again. So maybe I didn't post it. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you for the feedback, Jacqueline. Hey, you're welcome. Yeah. All right, y'all. We about to get We about to get out of here. It's been a beautiful time with y'all on today. Um, I'll see y'all again on Monday, and on Monday we'll be able to get that done. If you want a private reading, all you got to do is go over to Linktree/Spiritual Soul Spa, all one word, and book your time out. Mm-hmm. Happy Monday it is. Yeah. I almost want to say they're going to pay you out a lump sum and then they're going to ask you if you want to stay. With you paying for the accommodation, though. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Well, everybody have a great day. Enjoy your day. We will be back here on Monday. You can always book your private time if you miss me on today, because I ain't never really gone, you know. I'm always here. I ain't never really gone. So until next time, I'll see y'all on Monday. Peace and blessings. On Wednesday, excuse me. Peace and blessings we are.